If you have ever cleaned data in Excel and then had to repeat the same steps every time a new file arrives, you know how frustrating the process can be. In this video, you'll learn how Power Query records every data cleaning step automatically so your transformation can run again with a single refresh. Let's start by cleaning our dataset and see how Power Query tracks each step.
We already know some of the problems which are there, so let's start to fix it. And once we keep on fixing the problems, I will also start teaching you something about the pain and what we have here. So just don't worry about all these options that you see here. Maybe I can just turn off my formula bar as well. So just don't worry about. So as we proceed through the course, I'm going to teach you some of the important navigational tools. Sales data, what should we do as a first step to clean it? Let's get rid of this first column. This first column is nothing but null and all the dates that we don't want. So I don't want this column. Let's get rid of it. Very simple. You click on the column, right click and remove. This will remove your first column. Done. Once I've removed my first column, I also want to get rid of my first two rows because these first two rows are blanks. In Excel, you can really right click on a row and remove it. But in Power BI, you can't. If you will try to right click, you will realize it does not really give you any option to delete the row. The reason Power BI does not allow you to just delete or get rid of a random row is because maybe this data that you want to remove, or maybe let's say this error line that you want to delete like this, maybe this error line is not on row number 14 next time. Maybe it's on row number 31, new data gets added. And that's why you can't really delete a row like you can delete a column. So what you do is you have certain steps or certain ways of doing and removing the extra rows that you don't want. Let's say we have these nulls and all these nulls are at the top of the data set. One way is you go to the home tab. In the home tab, if you want to get rid of the first, not this one, remove rows here, this one. Every time we update, then do we need to remove only one time, Rishi, because next time when you will import the data set, probably you will again have the first 3 rows as empty, and Power BI will just do it for you next time itself. So let's click on remove rows, remove top rows in this case, and I want to get rid of first 2 rows. I'm going to write 2. Click OK, and now it gets rid of first 2 rows. Just keep an eye on the right here. See how we removed the first column and it gave us this removed columns, and now we remove the top rows. It is giving us the top rows. It is giving you a trail of all the steps that you're performing, and it will keep doing that for you. And we will see there is a actual M language code at the back of it. You're going to see it in a while. Okay, now as you can also see this is my name of the header. This name of the header is not in the right place. I want this to be actually here. So there is a simple option for that. In the home tab, use first row as header, this option. And what it will do is it will promote this and bring it up. So now headers are in their right place, in their rightful place. Now that we have performed certain steps of data cleaning, let's have a look at what is really happening here and why Query Editor makes it just such a powerful experience. Let's have a look at that. In the View tab, you can actually turn on the formula bar in the View tab. Turn the formula bar on, and formula bar will start giving you a peek inside the code which is getting written. You can actually see a code at the top. And this gets created automatically. That's your M language. Not only that, what you can also do is you can actually go back in time. You can actually click on promoted headers, and it will actually give you a snapshot of how your data looked one step before that, and you can keep going up. You can think of it as all the steps that you have performed to transform your data from raw to clean, useful data is actually recorded. You can think of it as an archive, because what happens is, a lot of times you take like certain amount of steps to clean your raw data, but you don't really remember what you did. So it just keeps an archive. You can just have a look at the step, how your data looked before the step, how your data looked after the step. Just spend 1 minute having a look at the data. And once you click on any other step, the formula in the formula bar also changes. Just keep an eye on that. It shows you the M language code that is getting created as a result of you performing that step. And this code will just automate your data transformation process next time. Not only can you just go back in time and just view the step, you can actually go back in time and change the step. And what I mean is this, and if I just connect it back with Excel example, let's say you have performed like 20 steps and you have been performing some kind of a data transformation in Excel. And once you are at a certain stage, you realize that you have probably made a mistake and you have just done something incorrectly on step number 3. So what you effectively have to do is you have to undo all your way back, just redo the right step, and then reperform all the steps back, right? Or one of the ways that I've seen people do is they just keep saving version 1, version 2, version final, and then version final, version 1, final version 2. So people create like multiple copies of Excel because they are not really confident if they're just going in the right direction. In Power BI, you can actually go back in time. Not only that, you can actually change a step in between. See, we actually removed 2 rows. See here, the logic, it says 2 rows. I can actually change it to 3. I can click on this gear icon that I see here, this one. Want to make sure you see it, small one. Click on the gear icon. It will take you back in that step. And I can change this 2 to like 3 to 4. Maybe for some reason, there is some change into a back end of your IT system. And after certain months, you start having 5 empty rows and you want to change it to 5. You can actually change into an intermediary step. When I first knew about this, coming from an Excel background, like this was a game changer for me. I'm not sure about you, but this was like really big. You can insert a step in between. You can make a change into a step that you have performed before. So there's quite a lot of useful stuff that you can do. Let me show you one more thing. So these are all the codes. If you go to View tab, and you have this advanced editor. So for example, if I want to add a step, let me see if I can give you a good example. So I removed the columns here and then I added. So I removed the columns and then I removed the top rows. So if I want to add something in between, let's say I want to remove the errors, right? So I'll just remove the errors. I'm just giving you an example. You don't have to follow the steps for now. I'm just giving you an example. I remove the errors. It will say, are you sure you want to insert a step? Inserting an intermediate step may affect subsequent steps. In this case, I know that will not happen. So I insert it, just removes the error, and all the following steps just connects back. You just go to that step and add a step after that. But for now, I'm just going to remove it. And you can also remove a step. So once I added the step, I can actually go into this step and I have this little cross arrow. It's like, you can think of it as undoing a step in between, which is very amazing. We just can't do it in Excel. Cancel. And then I come back to the last step. Let's have a look at Advanced Editor. Click on Advanced Editor. And this is your entire code. This is your entire script. You can click on every step and you can see the script line by line, or you can click on Advanced Editor and you can see the entire script here, right? This is your M language. This is your Power Query language. And it's not very difficult to read. It may be difficult to write, but it's not really difficult to read. So what I mean is, remove top rows. Oops. Remove top rows. See, you were removing two top rows. You removed a column, and then you promoted the header. So that's your M language. Just cancel it. So once you have a certain idea of,
Sorry to interrupt, Ali. So
sure,
when you actually start, manipulating or changing your data, it just starts recording the steps straight off from there. So you don't have to put any command in there. It just starts recording the steps applied.
yeah, you don't have, like, that's
Okay.
the inbuilt functionality. You don't have to activate any function for that if that's what you mean.